almost 2 a.m., and you're still awake. Not because you wanted to be, but because your mind refused to slow down. You checked the time once, then again. Then you turned the pillow over, hoping for the cold side, hoping your body could convince your thoughts to rest. But it didn't work. And now the room feels too quiet. Not peaceful quiet, the kind of quiet that makes every worry sound louder. The kind of quiet that leaves you alone with everything you've been trying not to feel. Maybe that's why you're here. Maybe this is the hour when pretending stops working. Maybe this is the moment when the weight finally speaks. The pressure, the fear, the regret, the conversations you keep replaying, the future you keep trying to control, the part of you that smiles during the day and breaks in silence at night. You've carried so much without asking anyone to notice. And that kind of tiredness is not ordinary tiredness. It's the kind sleep doesn't fix. The kind that sits behind your eyes and behind your thoughts. The kind that makes even simple things feel heavy. So before you try to solve anything tonight, just stay here for a moment. You do not need to perform strength right now. You do not need the perfect prayer. You do not need to have everything figured out before God meets you. There is something sacred about the night. When the noise drops, when the distractions fade, when the heart stops pretending it is fine, that is often when the truth rises. And the truth tonight is simple. You are exhausted, not broken beyond repair, not forgotten, just exhausted. And tired hearts need gentleness more than shame. There's a part of you that has been asking quietly if anybody sees what you're carrying, if anybody understands why this feels so heavy, if anybody notices how often you've been holding everything together by force. And maybe you have not said it out loud. Maybe you barely admitted it to yourself. But God heard it anyway. He heard the sigh you swallowed. He saw the tear you wiped away before anyone could notice it. He noticed the moment your strength started running out long before your body did. You may feel invisible to people, but you are not invisible to Him. And that changes something, even if only a little, because the presence of God is not always loud. Sometimes it arrives quietly, like warmth returning to a cold room, like your breathing slowing after panic, like realizing, in the middle of the darkness, that you are not facing it alone. You might be wondering why the pain still lingers if God is near. That question is honest, and it matters, but the pain is not proof of abandonment. It is proof that you have been carrying too much for too long, and carrying alone will wear anyone down, even the strongest people, especially the strongest people. Maybe that is why tonight feels different, not because everything is solved, not because the answers arrived, but because your soul is finally tired enough to stop fighting for 1 minute. And in that minute, peace can enter, not as a thunderstorm, not as a dramatic sign, just quietly, softly, the way light enters a room before sunrise. God does not ask you to be invincible tonight. He asks you to stay close, to breathe, to let your shoulders drop, to let tomorrow wait outside the door for a little while, because you were never meant to hold the whole world together by yourself. Not this night, not this life, not every fear that lives in your mind. Maybe that is the invitation here. Not to become stronger in this exact moment, but to become still enough to notice that you are being held, still enough to admit that you need mercy, still enough to rest without earning it first. And maybe that feels unfamiliar, because you've spent so long surviving, so long being the one who keeps going, so long acting like your heart is fine when it is actually worn thin. But survival is not the same as peace. And peace is what your soul has been searching for. You may not feel it fully yet. That's okay. Sometimes peace begins as a very small thing. A loosening in the chest, a slower breath, a quieter thought, a tiny moment where fear loses its grip. That tiny moment matters, because it means the darkness did not win everything. And it means there is still room for hope. If tonight feels like one of those nights where your mind keeps circling the same pain, hear this. You do not need to solve your whole life before sunrise. You do not need to untangle every regret tonight. You do not need to become fearless before God stays near you. He is already here, in the silence, in the waiting, in the part of you that is too tired to keep pretending. And if all you can do right now is breathe, then breathe. If all you can do is whisper one honest sentence, then whisper it. If all you can do is rest for a minute without fighting yourself, then let that be enough. Because tonight is not asking for perfection. It is asking for surrender, not defeat. Surrender, the kind that says, I cannot carry all of this alone anymore. The kind that finally stops forcing the heart to be strong every second. The kind that lets God be God, even in the middle of unfinished things. There's still pain here. I won't pretend otherwise. But pain is not the final word. Not over your life. Not over your future. Not over the quiet places in your heart that still hope, even faintly, that things can change. They can. And maybe they begin to change tonight, not in a dramatic way, but in a gentle one. A little more breathing, a little less pressure, a little more trust, a little less fear, a little more space for healing to begin. So if this night has been heavy, let this be your reminder. You are still here. You are still breathing. You are still being carried in ways you cannot see. And even now, even here, you are not beyond the reach of grace. The room may still be dark. The answers may still be far away. But the silence is no longer empty. God is in it, and He has not left you. So close your eyes if you can. Let your hands unclench. Let the room be quiet. Let tomorrow wait. You made it through today. And for tonight, that is enough. Good night.